Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, welcome back to the third game of the first part of the show match series, which is called CatZ against Europe, and we're talking about the continent, not about the band, even though the band is really great. And me being from Germany, let me just say the continent is great as well. But I know I am, and I know a lot of people are currently rooting for CatZ, not only because we want to see a full length in the series, going for full total 5 games, a comeback by CatZ with a reverse 3 wins in a row would be awesome to see as well, and of course for all the Zerglevers out there. Because at the moment it's not looking too good for CatZ. He's spawning here on the bottom top left side on Belshire Beach as the yellow Zerg. Meanwhile in the bottom right we have GoOdy as the purple Terran. The first 3 maps were set in stone by me basically, but map number 4 and map number 5 will be loser's choice. We got maps like Crossfire, we got maps like Taldarim, etc, etc in the map pool left, so we should see some awesome matches. Assuming CatZ is going to take this, and I know a lot of people and me myself and I are currently just rooting for CatZ as well. So what is going to happen right now? CatZ is once again going for a hatchery first. What is GoOdy going to do? There his barracks is finished, there he's mining some gas. Immediately going for a tech lab, so most likely he will just go for just give me a second. He will go for this Reaper attack once again. Sometimes there's something wrong with my brain, it just stops working for 3 seconds and then it just immediately is working once again. So Reaper attack coming up. So let me talk a little bit about Belshire Beach. I was a big fan of Belshire Beach the second I saw this map, and I think it's the most awesomest looking map we currently have, which is played in big tournaments. I know that it's currently only played in the GSL. Of course, in my own tournament it is played on a regular basis because it is an awesome map. And nice job by GoOdy taking out the drone. But the drone was not able to get out here anyway, and looks like CatZ doesn't want to invest some money to go for the extractor here. He knows about this barracks, and he knows about more Reapers getting built, and this is interesting. There, 1 Reaper is already out, and 2 and 3 Reapers are Reaper number 2 and Reaper number 3 are currently being produced or trained or whatever you want to call it. So now CatZ is moving back with his units. Currently no drones are mining here. We got this 1 queen here, we got the 2nd queen here finished pretty soon. There are the drones moving in. Oh no, not just yet. There is GoOdy, and this Reaper is now doing some damage. The queen is out as well, and this bunker still needs another 10 seconds to get finished. Will he be able to take out the SCV building it? This one SCV is going down, the second SCV is taking some damage, but no, CatZ is actually attacking the bunker instead of the SCV, but no, SCV number 2 got taken out and third SCV goes down as well, so all the 2 bunkers will not be finished, and now it's up to the Queen to defend those Reapers. The Reapers only got a range of 4.5, meanwhile the Queen with a range of 3, not that much more. And is GoOdy bringing another SCV? No, it's just another Reaper for the moment. The Queen gets microed pretty nicely by CatZ. This Overlord is providing vision to the high ground. Now CatZ is waiting here with his other Queen, so those Reapers will not be able to do much out of the bunker, but still he's just microing the Reapers around the field here, taking out some additional Zerglings. The Zergling speed for CatZ will still take another 60 seconds. The 1 Reaper is going down, the 2nd and the 3rd one as well, so CatZ gets rid of all those Reapers. This bunker is getting cancelled, and now let's just see who did do more damage. Units lost is currently telling us that we have a 650 resources lost for GoOdy, 550 for CatZ. So CatZ with this super perfect timing to take out all 3 SCVs, building the 2 bunker in the last second was just able to stay alive with this, and we're not taking too much damage here with this hatchery. This one queen is still a predator queen, but already did to 4 kills, the other queen with 2 kills, so the queen's really saving the day for CatZ here. So what is GoOdy doing right now? He is having the factory, there he's building Hellions, and he's getting 2 starports, so GoOdy wants to go for a 2-port Banshee style of play, but not out of one base. He is building his command center. Now CatZ, he's got an Overlord here, and if CatZ is going to move in with this Overlord to go for some sacrificial scouting, he will spot those starports right away. Now the question is, if he's going to do this, if so, when? I mean, I'm talking about the scouting here, about the sacrificial Overlord, because if he waits too long with the scouting, he might not be in the best position. Now, how many queens do we have on the field? 3 queens are currently on the field, the 4th one is getting built, and this layer is halfway done already, so if there's going to be a cloak, which I think will not be, because it just will cost too much gas, building Banshees out of 2 starports and getting the cloak at the same time. But, so there will be 2 Banshees, and most likely should not move in with those 2 Banshees, but there is the Overlord, and there is the Overlord scouting, so he knows about this. There are 2 Hellions at the front, not doing too much damage. Those Zerglings, they die, but they can repel those Hellions here. After all, now this Overlord is pretty deep into the base. He sees, okay, there's a second orbital, and this is all he needs to know. Now he will be able to react accordingly. CatZ is immediately going for the evolution chamber. And one more thing about Belcher Beach, it is considered quite Zerg friendly. You got quite a lot of open areas. You can position your Overlords on those small islands here, and the only way a Terran can take them out if he's having some units in the air, like the Vikings. Here are the first Banshees, not doing too much because CatZ is prepared against this. Now the thing CatZ needs to do is lay down another creep turret, thank you very much, and he needs to build another expansion pretty soon, because GoOdy is now mining on his second base. Of course, more SCVs will be built pretty soon, and even though GoOdy is queuing up 5 SCVs, not too quite often actually, he will have a lot of SCVs, and if he's expanding once again, he will be able to pretty fast saturate his base. And there CatZ is trying to go for the gold. There are the drones and the roaches attacking the rocks. Now of course CatZ needs to pull back with those units, loses some of those already. There are the queens waiting, but the queen should move to the main. There's a spore crawler trying to buy himself some time. Now he buys himself some time because here are the queens moving in, where the Banshees, they are pulling back for the moment. Let's just see. GoOdy with his Reapers and with his Banshees killed a total amount of 13 drones, which is still not too much considering that CatZ is still in the lead, was able to expand faster, and it's got 7 more drones in production. Now there's a Spire coming up for CatZ. Here it is in the natural expansion. The Roach Rowan is finished already. He's getting another hatchery, but not at the gold. He's taking out the rocks at the gold, but he's expanding here to the top right. Queens are raiding their creep tumors. Continue to get spread. Of course, Zerg, they don't spread the creep. Zerg only spread the love. Just wanted to say this. And yeah, he's continuing to go for the BP oil spill style here on Belcher Beach with the creep as well through the water. And for those of you who don't know, as a Terran Protoss or as a Zerg player, you can build buildings, bunkers, everything on or in the water, no matter, depends on how you see it, here on the creep as well. So, of course, no Protoss or Terran players, but you can build buildings underwater. So, first mutas are out. Here they are. Will they be able to chase down the Hellions? Oh, it looks like not just yet. And there we see 1 missile turret, 2 missile turrets out for GoOdy. He has got some missile turrets as well. But now there are the mutas flying in. They're not trying to take out this missile turret. They pull back for the moment. At the same time, he's expanding here to the gold. We get 10 more drones in production, the +1 mutar attack, the +1 ranged attack as well. So CatZ going for the same playstyle as he did in the last game, reinforcing those 9 mutas with 5 more, trying to do some damage here. But GoOdy, he's got some Vikings on the field already. Of course, Vikings are not considered too good of a unit against Mutas, but now with the Thor, the combination of Vikings and Thors is actually pretty deadly, so now CatZ needs to pull back. And this army composition here, with the Thors, with the siege tanks, he's still got those 4 Banshees, he's still got the Vikings, he is quite diversified and quite powerful, of course. Those Terran metal armies have quite a reputation, and lately and more Terran players in the GSL going for this mech style of play as well, and they have by far better mechanics than GoOdy, for example. Scouting Hellion moving in, he's got the blue flame, not just yet finished because this takes another 80 seconds here. Some drones move in over there, Spinecrawler getting built right away, but it's just a single Hellion. This one will not do too much damage, so here fly the Mutas in, take it out. I mean, still killed a couple of drones, not too bad, but not that big of a deal actually. There we see some more creep tumors continue to get spread, and every time I see this map, it just makes me smile because it looks so awesome. So, Spinecrawler 1, Spinecrawler 2 coming up, Neural Parasite +1 ranged attack, more infestors, the Hive is halfway done, the drones coming up, and I like that CatZ is going this time for the Hive a little bit faster, and he's even expanding once again here to the 3 o'clock location. Now GoOdy starting his own command center as well. Currently the supply is even in favor of GoOdy with 150 over 157 right now. There we see the Mutas waiting. The Hive is getting finished right about now. Some infestors pop out here. The Mutas taking out the SCV, building the command center, and will they be able to take out the command center itself as well? No, they will not, but the Mutas take out the siege tank, and of course a siege tank less for GoOdy is a victory more for the Zerg player, but now he pays no attention because he's getting attacked here at this gold expansion, but there are only Hellions, Banshees and Vikings out there, no powerful ground armies like the Thors, but still CatZ needs to sacrifice this base. He's got 5 Corruptors, 9 Roaches in production. The one Spinecrawler is going down, the second one will be going down pretty soon, still does some damage, but now there it is gone. And now the scariest thing about this army composition is actually the 4 Banshees and the 5 Vikings protecting it. So there he's going for his scan. CatZ, he's got the Neural Parasite ready, he can go for some nice Fungals. Overlord going down, there are the 3 Spinecrawlers, and he's Neural Parasiting one by one, and the Thors do quite some damage, and the Thors actually attack the Banshees, and the Banshees all go down. Now with the Banshees gone and this Thor still helping out here for CatZ, the Roaches can do quite some damage. They take out a lot of units. Now the Spinecrawlers are getting finished. CatZ is moving with his remaining Roaches out of the range of the forces of GoOdy. Some more units who are now moving in. CatZ is using some of his drones. He's got 24 more Roaches and the Greater Spire in production. The +1 armor and the +2 attack are about to finish right now. So will those Roaches be out in time to prevent his doom? There are the Roaches moving in, and now they take out one siege tank after another. All the siege tanks are gone, so now it's 2 Thors and 2 Vikings. Oh, and there's a third Thor coming as well, but more Roaches are in production as well. CatZ is down to an 85 supply compared to the 100 of GoOdy. Now 4 more Roaches in production. Yeah, some more Roaches now taking out some additional Vikings. It's just 1 Thor and 2 Hellions, and GoOdy keeps on moving in with the single units one by one. He's still, and GoOdy at the same time using this Captain Hellion to just take out more of those drones here in the top right. Of course, cutting into the income of CatZ is not what he wants to have. But GoOdy does not have too many units here at the front. Just moving in with an unsieged siege tank one by one is not what he wants to have, and only now he's moving out with his command center. Being mined out in the main, being nearly mined out in the natural expansion is still also not looking too good for GoOdy at the moment. So looks like we have just a second of silence, allowing me to drink some water. And there the hatchery here at the 3 is up, so he's got all those hatcheries up, but he does not have too many drones because CatZ is down to a 47 drones compared to the 67 of a GoOdy right now, taking out some additional SCVs all over the place. So now the supply is at 81 against the 90. And now GoOdy is mining here in this bottom left, of course, fully saturating it right away because He's got way too many SCVs here. Did have way too many SCVs here. Planetary coming up for him. But the planetary is not just yet finished, so CatZ with a small attack here just draws some fire with his roaches here and the top, forces those SCVs to pull back. Now CatZ needs to move out of the space or with his roaches because the planetary is about to finish, and the siege tanks did do quite some damage, but taking out a couple of additional SCVs is what he wants to have. Still, GoOdy took out 69 drones already compared to the 31 SCVs he lost. But now CatZ is able to get out those Broodlords. He's got 2 Broodlords in production. Just let me try to find those Broodlords right away. And here they are in the top bottom left position now, of course, with GoOdy not having any Vikings on the field right now because he lost all of his Vikings when he was landing them here with this attack, allowing CatZ to go for a small opportunity timing window here just to take out some units, do some damage, force some repairs, and just prevent any minerals from being mined right now. And GoOdy is currently not having too many minerals on the field, so this helps him out greatly now. So here are the Vikings, no need for CatZ to pull back. He still just continues to do as much damage as possible. Maybe attacking some of those SCVs would be the smarter choice instead of attacking this planetary fortress blindly. So here we see GoOdy moving out with some blue flamers once again, and GoOdy's harassment is really good. CatZ just in the last second went for a spine crawler here, but now those units are moving over to the top right. There are some infestors, there are some roaches, but they will not be there just in time. It's now up to the Queen to deal some damage, but all those drones go down. The Queen still buys himself some time for the remaining drones here at the Vespine geysers to stay alive, but in the end those Hellions did do their job, but just taking out some units. CatZ even going for some long distance mining here at the gold. Also an interesting thing to go for. Now GoOdy was able to take out all of those Broodlords. This means he can happily mine, he can build his missile turrets, but he was not able to mine there for quite a long time. Still, his harassment was quite powerful, and that's why GoOdy is in a slight supply lead here, being 132 supply compared to the 108. Now he's got those Hellions waiting here, no drones currently mining, and looks like CatZ is about to attack pretty soon. I'm not sure why GoOdy sent in some SCVs, but he did send some SCVs in here. Maybe a small misclick by him because he currently still could use his SCVs. Now having 47 SCVs compared to the 50 drones. Now CatZ got his 2 Broodlords here, he's got some infestors with a lot of energy to go for some fungals or neural parasites as well, but CatZ should not attack in those siege tanks. He just should pull back and just let his macro play out. Now the roaches pull back, the infestors as well. Now those Broodlords might be in a little bit of trouble because GoOdy, and not only the Broodlords but CatZ in general, because GoOdy is moving out once again. There is a corrupt that gets pulled back, and there we see the first fungal. Of course, nice fungal on the siege tanks. Siege tanks takes additional damage from those fungals. Another infestor goes down. Those Broodlords now getting transfused by the Queen, now trying to do some damage. The tanks are not sieged up, so no friendly fire is caused by those Broodlords right now. Here are some more Corruptors attacking the Vikings, but the Vikings, the 7 Vikings and the 3 Thors, might be a little bit too much. Now CatZ here is moving in, got some nice amounts of infestors. We'll be able to get some key fungals off to maybe just take out the Vikings and let the Broodlords deal with the rest. Now this hatchery in the top right is going down, and CatZ is not looking too good. Nice fungal neural parasite here on the Thor. He uses the roaches to take them out. Still not mining here at the 3 o'clock location, but CatZ is losing more units over and over again, and it's not looking too good for him. Now it all comes down to the infestors, but there are the tanks sieging up. The German metal basically is moving in. Will the Panzer General himself be able to take out CatZ in a 3-0? And I think it looks like it now. The Vikings landing, taking out those neuroparasiting infestors. And there are the siege tanks and the Thors taking out this hatchery right now. And CatZ is back to 1 base. Still got some infestors left, still got the hive here. And GoOdy just shows no mercy. Moves in, he's got the +2 attack, he's got the +1 armor. Now this hatchery at the natural is down, the Greatest Spire is down as well. GoOdy not calling down any mules at the moment, but instead he calls down an orbital command. most likely from his main base, if I'm not mistaken. Here it is. But GG, sir, and well played is called by CatZ, because this is over. And indeed, it was well played by GoOdy, especially harassing with his Blue Flame Hellions all over the place. Every single expansion he had, not only in this game, but in the last one as well. I really liked the macro-oriented playstyle by CatZ, but still GoOdy's pushes are so deadly in terms of timing. And even though GoOdy won this shell match 3-0, CatZ was not going down without a fight. And yeah, congratulations to GoOdy. And we will have another shell match coming up next week. Just follow the thread on Team Liquid, and then you will know what's going on in that regard. So once again, thanks for CatZ and GoOdy to play this shell match. And for those of you who still might be wondering, why is CatZ playing against GoOdy and why is CatZ not playing against CatZ? CatZ bought himself a new computer, and because he wanted to start streaming. CatZ is streaming since 1 week, and on his new computer he did not have the US server installed. He forgot about it. He apologizes. You don't worry, you will see CatZ play against CatZ in the future as well. But we had to reschedule us, and thanks very much for GoOdy for just jumping in at short notice. Of course, all the VODs, the replays will be uploaded. I will even make a small word cloud of all the 3 games we were having, and we'll upload this to the thread on Team Liquid. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, so stay tuned, and if you want to see some more of me, or at least here, tomorrow I will be casting the 4 Players Close Combat Cup on the European servers. Weekly tournament with a €200 prize. We'll expect GoOdy to play in this tournament as well.